Take Me Out of the Dark. For me, I think among all my songs, that's the one that made me realize that regardless of how popular or pop music can sound, there's the reality of the hunger of the human soul.
Take me out of the dark, my Lord. I don't wanna be there.
This was 1986. I think it was my very first album. I didn't think that among all the songs that I did for that album, this was the one I'd have a problem with. Take Me Out of the Dark. What happened was, I worked on the melody of the song. I worked on the arrangement of the song. At that time, I was kind of, one-man thing, doing everything, making sure that the drums would sound the way they did and all. I went to the studio thinking that by the time I got to the studio, I'd have the lyrics all ready for me to sing. And I didn't.
Just what is it in me? Sometimes I just don't know what keeps me in your love. Why you never let me go.
It was the last day of recording. I go in there and I'm in front of the microphone and they play the intro. Dun, cling, cling, and I'm like, what am I gonna sing? I don't have any lyrics to it. So I left the studio in absolute frustration and I called my wife and I said, Han, I told her, I said, maybe it's not meant for this song to be part of the album, or maybe I'm not even meant to be in the studio. I mean, Han, the song is done, but what am I going to sing? I don't have anything to say. And she took the courage to ask me something that at that time would have been very sensitive. Did you pray about this boiling? But she was right to ask it. And I said, no.
I feel I'm not what you might call a worthy Christian after all. And though I love you so, temptation finds its way to me.
At that time, I was like, dapat okay na to eh. I'm close naman eh to God. But she did say, ask the Holy Spirit to guide you. And that's what I did. So I went to one studio. And I was just closing my eyes and praying. And I just said, okay, it's not what I want to say. What is it you want said through me? And he used my situation to speak. It wasn't like, I realized there was a word that I could put down. No, I just went back into the studio, paper, ball pen, mga scratch marks. Just what is it in me? Sometimes I just don't know what keeps me in your love, why you never let me go. And though you're in me now, it would change sometimes. I know you're in me now. Should it be something else? Or then teach me to trust in you with all of my heart, to lean not on my own understanding. Then I said, wait, the second part has to be speaking to people. Teach us. Okay, so writing. So I go into the studio, said, okay, game. Pak, jung, ling, ling, and then just what is it in me? I had no idea as to how far this song was going to go.
I just forget. You won't give me what I can't bear. Take me out of the dark, my Lord. I don't wanna be there.
What happened was when the song was released, there was another song that we were supposed to push, and the song was called Each Passing Night. That was the one with Regine Velasquez. The thing is, it was just about Holy Week. The radio station said, there are people requesting for this one song called Take Me Out of the Dark. Can we play it? So the recording company said, yeah, but Holy Week naman eh. Maybe after Holy Week we can bring in Each Passing Night and really push it. So they played it in Holy Week. After Holy Week, they were still playing it. And many, many months after that, they were still playing it. At that time, snail mail pa eh. So people would send mail talaga, no? So now, instead of, ang galing-galing mo, I've been a fan since you were with the Kundirana and all. This time it was snail mail talking about life matters. I really needed that song. I really needed to hear something like that. You need to make more of those things. I know now why you're in the industry. You're really meant to. And I read it and I was like realizing that the impact that one song could have, not on my pockets, but on the hearts and the souls of people, fueled what I continue to love to do today.
Take me out of the dark, my Lord, 'cause we don't want to be alone. Take me out of the dark, my Lord, I don't wanna be there. Ooh.
And Take Me Out of the Dark continues to be one of the most requested in all my shows. If they don't request for it, they're waiting for it. Because if they request, it kind of reveals what they may be going through or what they went through. So I'm the one who leads and I'm the one who says, okay, here's one song, and the intro is really long. I purposely produced it that way to have a long intro so I can speak over the intro and then sing it. So that's why that song really means a whole lot to me.